Howdy everybody, how y'all doing? And welcome to the Ice House, where we try to keep things cool, calm, collected, and mostly pretty chill. And I think we do a pretty good job. Well, as a lot of you know by now, last week, while I was taking my little hiatus, I was hanging out with some really cool people and puppets and puppet people, and first off, I want to tell you that I had a blast, right? Like an icy cool, gust of wind, chill blast, right? Now, I mean, that doesn't quite add up with the fact that it was San Antonio, in Texas, still fairly warm, right? But it wasn't in the heat of summer, so that was nice. But what made it so cool and so fun was getting to hang out with a lot of the people that, some of my puppet friends, and I got to hang out with Loki, and Gator, and Snacks, and DJ Ronnie G, and that guy named Disney Sheepherder, just to name a few of them. And then, there was the meetup on the Wednesday with the fandom, and I got to meet some really awesome people out there, and people I've streamed with before, hung out on the channels, or hung out in the chat, and I kind of met Gaming or What for a minute there. I got to meet the Common Nerd. I got to meet Mad Mardigan, and I know there's other people too, right? I got to meet George the Giant Slayer. Look, if I forgot your name, I'm very sorry, but it was a big blur of people. And I got to hang out with Culture Casino again too, right? I mean, I'm not just throwing out the big names just because clout chasing. There was just a lot of people out there on Wednesday at that meetup, and got to see some people in passing. But you know what? One of the great things about being able to go to these meetups, was actually getting to sit and talk to people, off screen, getting to, interact with them, get the nonverbal, get the just off-screen persona. Of course, I will say, there's a lot of people that are really authentic, and the way they are on stream really is the way they are off stream. It's just, you get to see them outside of these four little framed walls, right? So, yeah, it was really cool. But all that to say is, one of the things I've been thinking about, trying to be the positive penguin that I am, is we've talked about paying it forward, and trying to process things and taking whether negative or positive input, and then being able to think about it and trying to turn it into having a positive response, right? So, especially being able to see people in action and see how giving and kind they are, and genuine a lot of people are, right? Like, so many people on YouTube and in the chats who show up to things they're looking for a genuine connection. I mean, I don't think there's as many grifters out there that are just trying to take all your money, as some people try to give them credit for. I mean, there's definitely people who are turning YouTube and all this stuff into a business and a way to make money, and I don't blame them for that, right? So there's certain things that happen when you run a business, and certain sort of hierarchies and such, and that's just how it works. So, but the thing is there's a lot of people that just, they want to be nice, and they want to be kind, and they want to be genuine. So I've been trying to think about a word for it, and I think reciprocity is one of the things that one of the things that I believe in. You kind of get what you put into the world, and there's a kind of payback, and whether it's positive or negative, the universe doesn't really process it. People just react and respond. So, but there's also a lot of that pay it forward side of thing, where people genuinely want to give back. People genuinely want to say hi and say thank you for being there online, for chatting with them, for giving them, I don't know, an ear to listen to. So, today I'm gonna coin the phrase, or bolster the phrase if it already exists, but the word that I want to use now is the reciprocity. That's right. Reciprocity and positivity. And I don't know if anybody else has used that before, so I'll have to dig that up. But right now, I'm all about the taking what people give and, interacting them and trying to put that positive pay it forward back into the mix, right? So that the bigger and better and going upward sort of thing, that we can all kind of feed off that energy. And there's going to be bad days and there's going to be negative takes, but when we're all trying to look for something better, and we're all trying to encourage each other for something better, and just out of the genuineness of our own character and intentions, that we keep encouraging each other and pushing each other up, the community or the fandom or the fellowship, there starts to be this sort of sway in the temperature of the room, right? There's just sort of a different energy. And when everybody can... I'm not saying being fake, and I'm not saying pretend like bad things don't happen. Like, that's not my thing at all. What I'm saying is, when we keep working together and, owning up to our misunderstandings, and I'm not talking about doing push-ups because you misgendered somebody, or trying to make PSAs about making people feel bad because of something you think is important that, we're not video game developers, so I'll just leave it at that. What I mean is genuinely trying to encourage each other along the way, and being helpful where you can, and giving people the space to be themselves or work through something if they need to, right? There's no reason to create tension or drama just because, it's easy to try and fix something that you have no ability to and make things worse. Which, I understand the road of good intentions can, it can go pretty bad too, right? So, there's a lot of caveats in this reciprocity sort of thing. But in general, I do think we've all been waiting for a shift and a turn, and wanting something a bit more out of life, and more out of these fandoms, and more out of this conversation online, because, the momentum is shifting, and, I think we all want something a little more positive and encouraging, right? I think there's a point where we just get tired of seeing things torn down and broken down, and whether it's in our video games, or it's our politics, or our friendships, or our fandoms, it all of a sudden we start turning on each other and destroying each other because, it's like the deconstruction of everything really just has us turning on everything. And, when the energy is negative and destructive, we all literally fall for it. There you go. That's your pun. And let's turn this thing back around, because, like I said, I'm going to try to make reciprocity a thing, or at least the concept, if the phrase doesn't actually catch on. So, I just want to encourage all you guys to, when you can, make these meetups, because, well, it's pretty life-giving to be able to see people you know and start having the conversations without skipping a beat, because you already know them and you already enjoy their company, and it's really not that awkward falling back into the groove with somebody that you've gotten to know so well, right? And as I've said, nobody really needs to be put on a pedestal. They're all just people, but they're all pretty cool people. So, like I said, if you get a chance, go meet people in IRL, because, well, it turns it from this parasocial network into an actual, friendship, real connection. And I know we're all striving to, well, make that connection too. So, I guess that's all I gotta say, and I hope this wasn't too long of a comeback. So, yeah, just keep trying to be positive and encouraging and honest with yourself and others, and keep on pushing that reciprocity. We'll see where we can go and see how high and bright the sky is. See how far we can take this. So, till next time, we'll be seeing you later. Bye!